starting out with Vanya. That's exciting.
Jeez, it might be.
So I've been binging Critical Role.
Yeah.
I'm just binging it.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just throw it on like basically like podcast format where you have like where like you're like watching the video on YouTube, but like you have your stream closed while I'm like driving around just door dashing and doing stuff. And like I'm on episode like 16.
Of what campaign?
Campaign 3.
Gotcha.
I had no idea that Robbie was only a guest star.
Well, yeah, he was I think he was supposed to be longer, but due to character stuff, he decided to take himself out.
Is that what happened? Because and then I was like, I went back and watched like the little like intro campaign thing that they happened. Like he's not on any of the title screens. He's not like on like the Critical Role like casting thing.
I think from a business standpoint, because he's not part of the company. Hello, thanks for stopping by. Because he's not part of like the actual company, he's listed as a guest. So if he had not taken himself out of this story, he would have still been there. But I think having been steeped in the Critical Role stuff, like all the way from campaign 1 up until recently, that's the gist of it that I get. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Anyone who like shows up, like Abria is on for a little bit, Erika Ishii was on, they're guests because they're not like employed by Critical Role.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I was just surprised when Dorian left, and I'm like, spoilers, sorry. Yeah.
It's an old spoiler at this point.
Yeah.
That's like a year ago.
Yeah. But like, yeah, I was just like, oh no, like I liked him.
Yeah, he was really great.
He's not Travis though. I would die for Travis.
Yeah, Travis is really great. Yep. Okay. Everyone, hello. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons and Wrestlers. This is season 2, episode 2. And I'm really excited and nervous, almost to the point of not feeling good about it, but I'm excited to be here. I've only been prepping, I was telling the guys, I've been prepping since 9 o'clock this morning. It's gonna be good. I hope.
And we're just gonna derail it instantly.
Best laid plans.
Right? I have a plan A. So if plan B happens, then cool. I'll come up with a plan B if we get there. Now you've got me nervous though. Wrestle Alex, hello! Thank you for the follow! Alex, how are you? Ah, how exciting! Hello! So happy you're here. Oh man. Wow. Okay, well, I guess we can get started. I'm Sarah. This is my channel. I am here. I own Sunken Treasures Games, a little retro gaming boutique in Richland, Washington, and I'm here playing Dungeons and Dragons with my friends. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves, please?
No.
Wait.
I'm Thom Alman, one half of the Academy, and I play somebody currently named Earl. We don't know if that's his real name. He's a retired thief who just wants to get home.
And I am the other half of the Academy, Nick Radford, and I'm currently playing Clarence Flamewing, aka Sturge Man.
I'm Kevin. I'm playing the artist formerly known as what all of his names been?
Johnny,
Drake, Robert. What was my original name? Can't remember. But now I'm currently Adrian Wren.
Adrian, yes. Package Man, thank you for the follow a little bit ago. Thanks for joining. Yes, and oh, I have a surprise for you guys. I don't know if you got Twitch pulled up, but I got wrong button. I got little surprises.
Oh, cute.
Let me move these. We got an Adrian right here. We got a Clarence right here. Right here. And we got an Earl right here. Actually, I'm going to move these over here. I couldn't find the original files I had for you guys, so I just made these super quick. I don't believe that Adrian is as tall as Clarence. There we go.
I'm blonde now.
What?
I'm blonde now.
Oh, I couldn't remember what hair color you were. I can fix it.
No, that's fine.
I'll fix it just later.
It's I mean, if you want to, it's fine. If not, no big deal.
Okay.
I've been saying he has black hair, but
Oh.
he can have blonde hair too.
Okay.
Maybe Adrian has blonde hair. He switched from Johnny.
You did kind of have a glow up.
Yeah.
So, Package Man, I am not sure about the Amazon thing. I am new to this and I don't know what I'm doing. So, I apologize. I don't.
You should be able to still listen to the stream without like if you're using like the app. Like I think you can still close it and like listen to it. You just might have to like turn on your player. Like on an iPhone, I think you can open it up and like close the screen, and then you just like pull down from the top, and then you would hit play.
Press play.
I think you can.
I think you can do that. Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I haven't done that for a minute.
Same. Anyone have any questions before Piper? Anyone have any questions before we start?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, Nick, would you like to do the recap? Do you still want to be doing the recaps, or do you want someone else to do the recaps? Do you want me to do the recaps? Or are you happy doing the recaps?
I'm good either way.
I think Nick is the only person that takes notes. So
Yeah, he's the secretary of this endeavor.
There it is.
He writes everything down.
Okay.
Well, I write most everything. Let's see how accurate I am. On the last episode of Always Sunny in Emberpoint, Season 2, where are we? We started with Earl, who was tending to his garden when a woman washed up on the shore named Annalise. They took her in, but she was later taken by a group who smashed his table, and Earl set off on a quest to inform the proper authorities.
Damn straight.
Clarence, aka Sturgeman, was awoken by his caretaker Frida, who fed him and bathed him and helped him prepare for another night of fighting crime in the streets of Emberpoint. He headed out for some patrol and witnessed 3 men trying to kidnap a woman and rob her. He attacked them and fought one until he ended up falling into the understage or like basement area of a brand new playhouse. Meanwhile, I did not take very many notes for Kevin. So Adrian was getting tailored. He was campaigning for the public work director. He was taking a girl on a date and talking to her a lot. They went to the theater. Once Earl got to town, he discovered that cops don't care, which we already knew. And so he went to find the girl, and he actually located her and ended up getting pulled into the playhouse. Once all 3 of us were in the playhouse, everything became wobbly and colorful. And smell warm, I believe was the phrasing. Mm-hmm. And then that's kind of where I stopped taking notes. I know that the dude swung on me and I broke his arm, and that's where I kind of stopped.
Give me 30 seconds here if you guys want to like keep going over the recap. I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
Okie dokie.
That weird feeling, it hit everybody, right? But like Adrian's date just thought it was the booze.
Yes.
And it hit the dude that I was fighting as well.
Yes. Yeah. Everyone felt the same kind of like wavy, like the wavy transition from like cheesy shows and stuff, right? Kind of like that with the sensation kind of like when you're getting like overheated and you walk into a room of a different temperature, right? And you just kind of, your body kind of takes a moment to take in and register that change in sensations. That is what happened. Some people noticed it more than others. the Lady Valin, Adrian State was attributing it to the really nice cocktail she had.
I like to say that I'm more of an escort for the Lady Valin rather than a date. You know,
Yes, she her husband was not able to attend, and due to it was super convenient for both of you to go to this event together, for you got mutual interests. And as Adrian is trying to climb the social ladder and political ladder in the town of Emmer Point, this was a good opportunity for Adrian to try to get a little support.
bow, chicka, bow, wow.
Yeah. That. Alrighty. Any questions before I start? No, okay. The weird disorientation you felt a moment ago has passed. You guys find yourselves standing inside the theater. The warm yellow glow from the torches and candles is gone, and in its place is a muted reddish-gray light. It's bright enough to see clearly and slightly unsettling. Looking out the door or windows near you, you no longer see the city of Emmer Point. Instead, you see a barren wasteland of dead soil and sand. The wind is raging outside. The sound is also muted, but you can see wisps of dirt and sand being blown off of dunes, along with bits of ash. The sky is covered in thick reddish-gray clouds. The most startling thing that you see is dozens of eyes in the sky, floating, with long, skinny pupils every once in a while blinking, all staring at the theater. The patrons, the dozens of patrons who are inside the theater, have already arrived for the play tonight, are starting to panic. Adrian, you see this beautifully dressed man just faints, just dead on the floor right next to you. The few Crown's guards and some other individuals are starting to get the people and the situation under control. Adrian, Lady Valin, informs you she needs to sit down and starts walking towards an open stool near the window. Earl, you found yourself, you had been pulled into a side hallway by Annalise. To your left is, in this hallway, to the left is the lobby area, and you can hear dozens of people, and the din of alarm and confusion is rising. To your right, in front of you and the right, are doors. They're all labeled various things, and on the far right, there's a door that's open to another hallway. Behind you is the open door that you had come through, and when you look through it, all you see is just miles and miles of these dunes. Clouds in the sky, the large floating eyes, and the windows along the wall behind you are all plastered with posters for upcoming shows.
So the theater's still there. The theater is just like seems that it's now in a dune or in a desert, or the desert is inside the theater.
So it seems as if the theater that you had gone into was picked up and moved to a new location. The outside is completely foreign to you.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if I know what the feeling was?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Excuse me, the feeling of the...
Yeah, that like wave and like...
Yeah, the sensation of, yeah.
Yeah, and also kind of like what's going on with like the thing, because it seems magical in nature.
Heck yeah. What are we starting with?
What do you think we started with?
We're starting with 20.
Nope.
What?
I'm not gonna mess with my camera.
Don't mess with your camera. I believe you.
We are starting with a natural 1.
Okay, gonna write this down.
Also, my Arcana is neutral, so yeah, that's just a 1. Just a straight 1.
Okay, that's totally fine. Okay. I love keeping track of these because we get multiples of each one every night, so yeah, it seems. All right, so this sensation actually is familiar in a way that it kind of tugs at your your soul a little bit. Like, this feels familiar. Nostalgic? There's something about this that feels like you might not have ever actually experienced this before, but it's not foreign to you. This weird sort of, okay, that's weird, but not too alarming. It's rather confusing.
Got it.
Would you like to roll a... I will let you make a roll for... a separate roll for the area that you find yourself. So if you want to roll me Arcana, Persuasion, or not Persuasion, Arcana, Perception, Investigation, however you think Adrian might try to work through this in his head.
Probably a history check then.
Sure, yeah, go for it.
Which I'm no better at, but a 9 is better than a 1.
Yeah, okay. You have heard tales of a place that kind of matches this description. It's hot, it's arid, it has almost all the scary things you think hell might be like, but it's not hell. It seems like another plane of existence altogether. One that is kind of... It's so close, you can't put your finger on it. But there's something about it that seems kind of familiar.
Cool.
Does Earl see anywhere he can sit down?
Yeah, along the hallway to your left is just rows of benches along the windows. If you like to sit down, you totally can.
I'm gonna find the nearest bench and sit down, and he's just gonna grab his head and go, "This can't be happening. This can't be happening," and lament because he's worried about his donkey Smockrel.
Oh, okay. Poor donkey. Okay.
I just want to get home.
Yeah, Adrian's going to be walking over while he's doing all this stuff and like standing near the Lady Boleyn, and just kind of like going over what's going on while I want to do a perception check to see what I see around me as well.
Go for it.
God, I suck at rolling tonight. 7.
7. There's clumps of people. They're grouping together. You see there's a couple Crown's Guard, like 3 Crown's Guard, and like 2 other individuals who are trying to calm nerves, trying to group people together from not getting too far away, safety numbers, right, that sort of thing. And you see someone. So you're in this lobby area. It's a rather large lobby area, and if you walk through the door, right, and you're looking straight ahead, there are doors to the stage area, like the auditorium, and those doors are shut. And you see people milling about, going to and fro, and general chaos. Not like it. Yeah, it's lots going on. Lots of people trying to do this and that.
Got it.
Clarence.
Yeah. Sturgeman would like to try to intimidate the guy that I have on the ground, whose arm I just broke, into explaining what just happened.
You are in luck. He has passed out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You look down at this person that you have tumbled into this room with. You catch your breath, and he's completely passed out. In the reddish light, you can see boxes and crates filling this smallish room that you're in. It's like 15 by like 10, just filled with crates and boxes. One of those boxes broke your fall, and all sorts of beautiful fabrics are spilling out between the broken pieces of wood. You also see a set of wooden stairs not far from you, leading straight up into the floor, to the main floor. There's everything down here.
I would like to stealth my way up the stairs.
Yeah, absolutely. This room is about the same size. It's lined with racks of fanciful outfits and garish clothing, shelves of wigs and accessories, a few small makeup tables with mirrors, and in the center of the room is an unclothed mannequin. The door to this room is open, and you can hear the buzz of the voices down the hall in the direction of the lobby.
I guess I'll stealth over to the hall to see if I can hear anybody or see anybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Wrong button. This is the button
Nothing
I want.
more stealthy than a dragonborn in a costume.
Alrighty, I got another surprise for you guys. Shabam. I've got the theater here.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. Why can't I? Oh, there we go. That's why I can't do that. I'm going to kind of put it right in the middle of us. I don't have a good setup for this yet. We're just going to call this good for now. Earl, you are right here.
You have to make us really tiny in order to make those 5-foot things work.
It's a theater of mind.
Hey, perfect. I love it. Hey, this is a literal theater of mind.
Right? I just thought this might be fun, more so for our viewers. Also, there's a little bit going on here. I thought some sort of visual thing would be good for everyone.
No, absolutely.
So, heck yeah, this is where we're at. So, Clarence. Push the button. There we go. You're currently at level 7 right here. To the right is a dim hallway. And to the left, you can hear the sounds of all of the goings-ons in the lobby. It's brighter that direction, too, from all the windows.
There's nothing really going on to the right. It's just kind of a dark area.
Yeah, it's dim. There's no motion or anything going on down that way.
Okay, I'll creep towards where all the action is happening.
Mm-hmm. Cool, you get to the door. And if you go a little bit farther, stealthing through the hallway. Actually, go ahead and roll me a stealth.
Yeah. 18.
Yeah, you sneak up through the hallway, and you get to the edge, and you peer around, and no one sees you. There's people, some people milling around this hallway. A couple people are sitting down on the benches right there, and you see who you knew as the Rat King is sitting on the bench right next to this open door to this barren wasteland with his head in his hands, speaking softly to himself.
Rocking back and forth. Can't be happening. Can't be happening.
You haven't seen him in 2 years.
I will acknowledge his presence and try to sneak by him without him noticing, because I don't want to interact with him.
Okay. Yeah. Your roll was good, so we're gonna just let you keep on going. There's enough going on elsewhere, and everyone is kind of reeling, that you can easily make it through to the end of the hallway to the lobby.
Yeah, and Earl is not paying attention.
Yeah.
There are easily 3-4 dozen people here in the lobby. It's kind of crowded. It's getting loud.
Are there any guards that I see? Like, there are guards right there, right?
There's like three Crowns Guard, kind of trying to.
Is anybody like looking at me right now, or are they like around the area?
No one's looking at you.
Cool. Not even the Lady Boleyn?
Nope. She is downing her drink.
Sick. I will cast Disguise Self on myself to make myself appear as one of the Crown's Guard.
Okay.
And then I want to just walk up to the Crown's Guard and ask like what do we know?
Yeah. The Crown's.
Like I've got the area over there secured. What do we know?
Yeah. This Crown's Guard has his hands on the shoulders of a really sweet little, really elderly dwarven couple, trying to comfort them, trying to just assure them that it's going to be okay. We're gonna figure this out. And he sees you approach, and he stands up and turns to you and says, "Sir, do you have anything to report? I've got nothing here."
No, I've got the area over there secured. I just wanted to see if we knew anything over here.
Did the Watchmaster arrive? Have you seen her?
I have not seen her yet, no.
I don't know if that's going to be a blessing or a curse, but okay. I guess just keep trying to keep the populace calm, and someone's going to figure something out.
All right. And then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to start walking around. I imagine the only way that I can go from here is going to be past. Going to be off to my left to like over towards like 2 and 3 and stuff, right?
Yeah. So there's a set of double doors here leading to the area, which I said was closed. And then walking around as you get close to the hallway here, there is on the wall there's little signs that says concessions, box office, storage, manager, women's restrooms, men's restrooms, performance hall, staff only.
Yeah, so I'm going to draw my illusion shield, so it's not even real, but I'm going to draw it so I look like a Crown's Guard, and I'm just going to be walking around through the rooms, just kind of observing and seeing what I see.
Yeah, absolutely. Is there anything that you want to learn from this? Just general information?
Yeah, I'm looking for anything out of the ordinary, anything that doesn't seem like it, anything that seems like it's responsible, really. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay, yeah.
Like once again, if we just look out windows, like it just looks like the theater is just dropped in the middle of a desert. In the middle of a spooky desert, right?
Yeah, spooky desert, yep.
Sick.
Yep.
Don't like that. Cool.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a perception check to see if you can overhear or perceive anything from any of the other individuals around you.
While you're doing that, Earl's gonna look out one of the windows and go, "Why is nobody screaming about these eyes? Is there all the eyes looking at us? Is this not bothering anybody else?"
I mean, I imagine there's plenty of pandemonium.
Yeah. This young elf next to you, she's like in her like late teens. She's a few seats down from you. What? She turns around. She puts her hands up on the windowsill and ah! And yeah, there are about a dozen of these huge eyeballs. It's hard to tell how large they are because of the distance that are they like really big but kind of far away, or are they like it's hard to tell. They look really creepy.
Kind of wave at her and be like, "Get down! Don't let them see you."
Okay. She gets down. She gets off of the bench and gets underneath it. Okay.
Okay, back to Kevin.
I rolled a 12 on my perception check.
Okay. Yeah. You hear this and you see this interaction. And two things of note is that the Rat King? You haven't seen him in 2 years. And secondly, you do a double take on the eyeballs out there. And you stop in your tracks. You recognize that eyeball. You have one. you had one.
Gotcha.
Weird.
Out of character, really quick.
Yes.
Rat King? How much does Earl look like the Rat King? Like, is he dressed like him at all? Does he have any of the mannerisms or any of the?
So he has like really kind of taken up the old kind of halfling look. Big scruffy beard, long curly hair. He's not wearing shoes. He's got just really like regular basic farmer's garb on. But you can see in his eyes that it's still him. Like there's still that kind of furtive glance and like darting eyes that you would recognize from the old Rat King.
Okay. So like, would I instantly recognize it, or would it just be like that looks familiar, or would it be like, oh, that's the Rat King?
I would say with as close as you guys were, that you would think, if that's not the Rat King, that's weird. That likeness is uncanny. So your attention is split between, is that the Rat King? Because that looks like the Rat King, and also, wait a second, that I know that eyeball.
Yeah, I think I'm more concerned with the eyeball rather than like the eyes of a familiar dude that may not be that guy because he's got long beard and long hair now. Yeah, I'm more concerned with the eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like look out the window at the eyes. I'm just trying to like I'm still dressed as a crown guard.
For sure. Yeah. You do that, and it looks.
I didn't notice a sneaky dragonborn at all when I was walking that way.
He rolled harder than you. No, I don't think so.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Has he passed me yet?
I'd say yeah. I'd say at this point he's. Stop pressing buttons, Sarah. He's like.
I imagine I'm like right between him, looking out the window right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I see a Crown's Guard come close enough to me, I'm gonna try to pull him into the shadows, cover his mouth and pull him into the shadows.
Heck yeah. Do it. Okay. Sorry, did I just cut someone off?
Should I roll or?
Are you going for like a full on grapple?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, go for it. Roll for grapple.
Okay.
Adrian, how are you receiving this? Are you going to fight out of the grapple, or are you going to accept the grapple?
Oh, it's me being grappled?
You're
Yeah.
the Crown's Guard.
I am the Crown's Guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna sit there and take a grapple.
All right. Then opposing strength checks, please.
Oh goodness, strength.
19.
I have a -1 on my strength modifier. I literally can't. I literally can only match that.
Nope.
Really close though. Like,
Yeah?
like I got like a 17,
Okay, you
Nice.
put up a fight.
Good
which
for
is
you.
impressive for me.
That's
But
good for you. Heck yeah. You feel slightly emboldened in your Crown's Guard gear. But this person's got you solid, and they pull you back into the shadows. We'll say that in between 2 and 3, there's like those curtains, decorative curtains, right? And they're really big and billowy, so you can kind of get in between some of them, and it's not too weird. Everyone's like too busy, like really, they're not really paying attention, so it's totally gonna work for you.
Cool. When I pull him into the curtain, I will whisper in his ear, "If you try to run, if you try to fight, I have no problem killing you. Where is your superior?" And I'll slowly lift my hand from his mouth.
I'm behind him, right? So I can't see him.
I meant
Yeah,
you're in front of him.
You're in front of me. Yeah, I'm behind you.
Yeah. But like so I can't see you at all.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, I'm not putting up a fight at all anymore because I imagine like your hands are just like the size of my face and all scaly and just weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm instantly just gonna point over and look at the Crown's Guard that I talked to previously.
Okay.
He's right over there.
No, I mean the Watchmaster. Where's the Watchmaster?
Um, gosh, I'm she's not here.
Then I guess you'll have to do. I'm gonna let you go. But again, if you try to run, I will kill you. And I will slowly let him go.
Just like completely free.
Yep, you're completely free. Free to go.
Yeah, I'm going to take a few steps back. I'm going to slowly start to walk, and as soon as I get out of sight, I'm casting disguise self on myself and making myself look like a completely different guard.
Okay. Yeah.
As he gets out of sight, like once he leaves the curtain, I'm gonna reach and try to grapple him again. Basically, as he's changing.
Yeah. All right. All right. Strength checks, please.
God damn it.
22.
All right.
So like, have I? Because like, I believe it takes material and semantic opponents. So I imagine I'm trying to be stealthy. But like, if he grabs me, I can't change.
You won't be able to. Yeah, you won't be able to do that.
Unless I change before he grabbed me, in which case he grabbed somebody completely different.
Which is kind of what I was hoping for.
Okay, how about this? How about I want Kevin, I'll have you roll a dex. And Nick, I will have you roll actually dex also. Let's see, yeah. See
Okay.
how good you are at quickly grabbing someone. Snatch and grab.
8.
Okay. Yeah. Excellent. So, Nick, you reach out to grab this guard that is just really annoying right now. And instead, you grab a tall elven man. You grab him and he offers no resistance, and he's lots smaller than the big hunky metal guy that you had before. And unhand me now, he says.
Before I realize it's him, I'm gonna slam him up against the wall and say, "What did I say? Oh, sorry, sorry, citizen. I was looking for someone else.
How
go on your way.
Dare you touch me like that?"
And I'll let him go and allow him to leave.
He just straightens his back and then walks away.
At that point, I'll peek out from the curtain to see if I can find another Crown's Guard or the one that I just let go.
I would say you see a Crown's Guard on the straight ahead, like straight north from where your character is at, against the windows. This Crown's Guard is talking to a halfling and a human couple, and he's writing down notes, nodding and engrossed in what they are talking about.
I'm gonna try to make it over there stealthily without being noticed.
Sure, go ahead and roll me stealth.
9.
9? Yeah, you get out of the curtains and try to stealthily get behind people and the tables, and at the same time when you walk past stealthy walk past a table, another person kind of slams their hands down on the table, really there's in frustration, like, this is unacceptable, like, where are we and who's in charge here? Which draws a few eyes in your direction, but mostly at him. And you continue on your way. Yeah. This couple is sitting at a table with some chairs against the wall. The Crown's Guard has his back to you. Most is kind of at an angle, but mostly has his back to you. He's still nodding and writing things down as you approach him.
I'm gonna come up behind him both hands on his shoulders and say, "Excuse us for a second," to the couple that he's talking to, and
Okay.
pull him aside.
Sure. And he goes, yes. Citizen, how can I help you?
Where is the Watchmaster?
The Watchmaster has not, to my knowledge, the Watchmaster has not arrived yet.
I tried to talk to one of your other officers and he ran away. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. What do you know?
To my knowledge, no one knows exactly what is going on. Most everyone I've talked to spoke of some sort of weird, like, sensation, wavy feeling, and then lightheadedness, and then now the lights changed, and now it's a little hotter, and it's just, I'm just trying to focus on something to keep everyone calm. I'm just gonna take everyone's write down everyone's situations, and then once we compile everything, maybe we could figure it out from all that information. To my knowledge, there is just 3 Crown's guards. There's 2 nobility here. They seem to kind of be taking the charge, but that's about all I got.
That's enough. Thank you. You're doing good work.
Can I
Has
take...
anyone done?
Oh, go ahead.
Has anyone done a perimeter check yet?
No.
Of course not. I can take care of that. You keep working with the civilians. Keep them calm. Keep them safe. I'll see what I can find out.
Please report back to me if you have anything to report. I will write it down.
Thank you, officer.
Thank you.
And as I go to leave, I want to take account of everyone in the room.
Sure.
To see if what he's saying is matching up.
Yeah. Like, you want to see if you see the 3 Crowns guard and the 2 nobles in charge? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, basically. So just a perception, I suppose.
Yeah, go for it.
22.
22, yeah. There's the Crown's guard that you were just talking to. And on the opposite side of the room, there's another one. It is the same dude. He's still talking to that elderly dwarven couple. And then you see a Crown's guard close to the door to the stage area, talking to 2 really well-dressed gentlemen.
I'll note that and head to do a perimeter check.
Yeah. Are you going to go back down the hallway then?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Anyone else? Anyone else want to do anything, or should we just head straight in through?
I was gonna say I ducked into whatever room is like nearest by, so like either that like 3 or 4 or whatever room was like seemingly empty after Clarence had grabbed me.
Okay.
Or after whatever had grabbed me.
Okay, so both of those doors are locked. The area 2, it's just the concessions area, that is open for you to go into.
So yeah, was there anybody in there?
No. Hold up just a moment. Negative.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna duck in there, and then I'm going to disguise myself as a different guard, and then I'll have walked out, and I'll head towards like 3 and 4, and just down the hallway, looking at looking for, basically also doing a perimeter check.
Okay, yeah. Clarence, make me an intelligence check, please.
Yeah. $18.
18? That math doesn't add up. There were 3 over there. 3 Crown's guards over there. That would make this number 4. That doesn't seem right. That Crown's guard you talked to had no reason to lie to you.
Right. Where are the other Crown's guard? There's one talking to. There's the one I talked to.
Mm-hmm.
The one that's talking to 2 well-dressed people.
Mm-hmm.
Where were the other ones?
So yeah, that one is directly north of where your character is at on the map. The other one is on the exact opposite side, on the far east wall, talking to someone. And then there is one by the stage area doors, because it kind of goes up a few steps, right? So it's kind of higher up than the rest of the lobby, and a nice vantage point, I guess, of a few feet. From everyone else. Okay. So those are the 3 that were there.
I will head to the one that's talking to the well-dressed gentleman.
Okay.
And just talk to him, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, sir. What can we do for you?
What have you assessed about the situation?
The Crown's Guard looks at you and then looks to the 2... actually, now that you are close enough, one is a gentleman, one is a lady, dressed in very fine pantsuit. And they give him a nod, and he turns back to you, saying, "We're not entirely sure what happened, to be honest with you. Everyone seems to have felt some sort of sensation, and we have been transported, as far as we can tell, from Emmer Point to wherever this is. We aren't sure where this is. It doesn't seem to be anywhere on the continent of Wildmount. We don't know of any place in Taldore that matches this environment. We're not sure where we're at. We don't know what brought us here. We don't know why. We are just trying to figure out the next steps yet. My fellow Crown's Guards are trying to help reduce panic in the populace, and we weren't trained for this. We don't really necessarily know what to do. And the Watchmaster is not here, which is a blessing and a curse. It would be great to have her knowledge here, but I'm also glad that she's not here to have to deal with this.
You're all doing good work. Keep up what you're doing. Keep everyone calm. Keep everyone together. And one last thing.
Yeah.
Do you have a head count on who's here?
Our first initial count was 43 people.
And how many of your officers?
There's 3 of us.
Okay. Which of you is the most senior ranking?
That would be me.
Okay. I'm going to get in kind of close and say, count how many officers you have again.
He kind of takes a second and looks around, and he does a quick eyeball search, and I see 2. Plus me, that's 3. Is there something I should know?
Nope. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you. And
roll me a deception check. He is on edge. Now you've got him concerned.
Ooh, 6.
Citizen, are you sure? If there's something going on, I would like to know so we can help fix the situation. We don't need any more surprises than we already have.
Listen, I talked to that other officer over there, and he told me the same thing. 3 officers. I counted 4. I don't know where the 4th went, but I counted 4.
It wasn't the Watchmaster, right? And he motions little down to about the height of a gnome. And then he realizes what he did, and it wasn't the Watchmaster.
Trust me, if it was the Watchmaster, I wouldn't be talking to you.
That's fair. Okay. She's pretty amazing. Yeah, I get it.
So you recognize all the other officers that are in this room?
Yeah. Got Campbell and Bacon right there.
Okay. Keep an eye out. I'm going to go searching for the fake one.
Please do. Okay. Thank you. The 2 nobles, they nod at you and let you go.
And I'm gonna head off. Actually, I'm gonna do perception to see how many rooms there are and how many potential hiding places I can find.
Yeah, make me, yeah. Man, I wish I had a sheet. Is perception, is either one of those intelligence? I'd like an intelligence check.
Perception is wisdom. I can do, investigation.
Do that for me.
Because I'm the best detective in Emmer Point. 16.
16? Yeah. You remember seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 doors to your right when you exited the room that you came out of. You passed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the hallway. And then there are the doors to the stage. So you imagine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rooms minimum. There's absolutely more.
Okay. I don't want to have to check all of these myself. I'm actually going to turn back to that officer that I just spoke to and say one more thing.
Yes.
If you have spare officers, can they help me search the premises? There's going to be a lot of rooms and a lot of hiding places.
My troops have their jobs right now. When they're done, they can help you. But right now, they've got stuff that they need to do.
That's fair.
If you want to grab a couple citizens to help you with that, that'd be fine.
That's fine. I'll see what I can do. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. In the meantime, Earl, is there anything you want to do?
So Earl's sitting there. He's now progressed to twirling his inexpensive wedding ring on his finger and lamenting about going home when he realizes he hasn't looked to see where Annalise is. So can I see her?
Yeah, go ahead and make me a perception check. Actually, you don't even need to do that. She's gone. Nowhere. You don't see her. You look up.
What about...
Look around.
Can I scan the room for any of the people that had been in my house the night before?
Absolutely. Perception check.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. The images of these 4 individuals that came into your house and took this poor woman against your will from your house are ingrained in your mind. You could see them super clearly. No one here matches that description.
Nuts.
It doesn't take you long to scan all of the faces here. You'd have to like move to the end of the hallway to kind of, get a good look. No, you don't see them.
Okay, and so from where I'm sitting, there's a stage at the other end of the room.
Yeah, so let me move you here. So there's an entrance to this. What's that?
I don't have Twitch open.
Oh, you don't. Oh, so I'm so sorry. Here, let me put this in chat then. Hang on.
No, it's fine. I pretty much have an idea of where I am.
I have a nice map. Let me give you the map. Nope, wrong one. Alrighty. Okay. Wait, why did that not work?
Got it?
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So I'm in area 16 with all of the pews, essentially?
No, area 16 is a stage area where the doors were closed. You are right above the number 6 in the red carpeted area.
And getting into area 16 is closed?
The door, yeah, all those doors that you see in front of you are closed.
All right. I want to get up and start investigating doors to see if I can find Annalise.
Okay. Which door are you going to look at first?
Well, if I'm where the 6 is, there should be a door almost right across from me into that stage area,
Mm-hmm.
in between the 4 and 5
Yeah.
blocks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make my way there.
Sure. Yeah. You walk over there, you get close to it, and as you reach your hand out to it, you have this tingling sensation. Like the hair on the back of your hand and your arms kind of like stick up.
Can I actually grab the handle, or is it too strong?
No, it's not. You can totally grab it.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to turn the handle and see if I can open the door.
Sure. As you do that, the tingling sensation gets stronger, and the hairs on the back of your arm and your hands start to grow thicker and thicker, and your little halfling body actually starts to shrink, and you turn into a baby lion.
Okay.
Yep. So now in the
how
hallway is a baby. Its eyes are like, it's old enough, its eyes are open. It's got the big old chunky paws. It can barely roar. And it's just sitting there staring
What
at the door.
happened to my clothing?
Kind of just absorbs it.
All of it?
Yeah. Everything that you had on you just kind of absorbs into. You have been polymorphed into a baby lion.
Okay. Who's the nearest person to me? Is there somebody nearby?
That gal underneath the bench is still there.
No, she was nice. Do I see anybody else?
There is yes, Kevin, a Crown's Guard.
So I like to imagine around this time, this is when my character is heading down the hallways. He realizes the door like 3 and 4 are shut,
Mhm.
so he can't go into those rooms. The hallway to the seating's closed, and so he's coming down the hallway, looks directly ahead, and just sees a fucking lion.
Yep, baby lion.
I'm going to attack his ankles.
Go for
Yeah.
it.
As soon as I see the lion, too, I'm trying to duck into either room. Are the rooms for 6 and 5 open?
You would be running past the baby lion to get to those rooms.
I'm doing
you
it
go.
still.
Yeah.
I'm going to at his ankles and then chase him.
Heck yes. Okay. Dexterity for Kevin. I actually did not pull up a stat block. Tom, roll me an attack roll. Add 1 for baby lion.
Roll an attack one.
Yeah,
Sorry,
roll.
can
Yeah,
you-
a d20, and then add 1 for baby lion strength.
You're basically just poutine.
4.
Yes.
I got a 9 or 10. 10.
10. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Adrian, you get over that baby lion. It kind of bats at you. It doesn't do anything. It just touches you with its big old paws. What? And you just keep
Yeah.
right on running.
Duck into room.
So on the walls outside of this, you have Area 5 says the male privies and the Area 6 says female privies.
I mean, what
Left
do
or
you
right?
want?
Flip a coin.
Huh?
Flip a coin.
I'm going into room 6.
We're all okay. Okay. Yep. Yeah. So into the female privies you go.
If I see the lion, I'm just like, nope. I'm not even looking at doors. I just have to.
Noping the baby lion. Okay.
Can I do a check to see if I recognize his odor? Now that I'm in lion
Yes.
form?
Hang on. Let me pull up a stat block now. Yes, you may. I would like you to roll perception with advantage.
Okay.
And you can add a +1 to that unless yours is higher than that.
Mine is not higher than that.
Okay, you can add
19.
19? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that smell sounds familiar. Whoa, it smells familiar. it didn't look like Drake or Johnny. It kind of really smelled like Drake or Johnny.
I mean, I wore the best perfume, or the best cologne tonight.
Yeah, that your little baby lion self feels like it knows that person.
My favorite fragrance. I've been wearing it for years, so you know.
CKB?
Huh?
CKB? Calvin Klein B? Anyone else? No one else? Okay, never mind.
I don't know what I have. I've had a bottle for like 7 years. It never runs out.
After I try to attack him, and then I realize that the smell is familiar, is there any fabric, drapery, or anything hanging on the walls?
Yes, there are like full on floor to ceiling, like they're 15-foot tall curtains. Like the red velvety stuff.
I'm gonna get distracted by that and try to climb them.
Yes. Roll me Dex. Roll me roll me D20 plus 2. Let's see how good you can climb up these curtains. 11. Oh, you are working you're climbing and climbing, and you get your way up, and you get to the point where it's just like a few feet up and it's like bunched together. So you've made it like 3 feet. Oh, but you're making such good. Oh, you're doing so good. Back up. You hear some little giggles behind you, and the young elf gal who is in the fetal position underneath the bench is laying there watching you. And it's distracting her from the situation enough to make her laugh at the silliness of what she's seeing.
Yeah, well, the Lion King's just gonna keep playing with that for now.
Okay.
Yeah, and as soon as I duck into that room, I'm gonna try to shut the door behind me.
Sure, it shuts.
So there's a line up
Yep, totally.
Is there anybody in the room?
Make me a perception check.
14.
14? No. No.
Cool. I'm back to Ooh. Now I'm the Lady Boleyn. Just in case anybody comes in here, I'm dressed as a woman now.
Okay.
I don't want to get caught.
Totally fine. Totally fine. That's just great. That's great.
I can say I'm lost.
Yeah. No. Totally. Totally.
I studied her for more than a minute. I can mimic her voice.
Yeah. No. You know her well. You have studied her long enough. You've known her for many years now. Not a problem.
I've studied her well.
You have studied her well.
Anyways, I'm going to kind of just walk around and look around the room and see if there's anything in there of note or interest or anything that would.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, there's stalls separated. Excuse me. By little wooden little alcoves with doors. Roll me an intelligence check, please. I should have had you do this instead of perception, but whatever. More dice.
7.
Yeah, so you find in one of the stalls, you notice that the back of the toilet seat, whatever, is slightly askew. But otherwise, everything's fine. There's nothing there. Very unexciting ladies' bathroom.
I'm gonna walk over and check out the back of the toilet. Make sure there's nothing going on there.
Yeah. You see, you pull a little bit of parchment out. It looked like it has been stuffed in there. That's why it was sitting awkwardly.
Yeah.
And you pull it out, and it's folded. And it's old, and you look at it, and it says, "Penny, meet me out back at 10. XOXO, Jenny."
Fold it up all nice and small again. I'm gonna slide it right back to where I found it.
Okay.
I don't want Penny and Jenny to end up on misconnections or whatever.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, if there's nothing else going on, then I'm going to try to dip out of the bathroom.
Yeah. So you walk out of the bathroom, and as the Lady Evelyn. And are you?
So I can't go into the main seating room because that door's shut. That door's locked.
So the doors 3 and 4 are locked. Those have little signs on them that say storage room and manager's office. Oh, sorry, beverage storage and manager's office. And there's a seating sign, and that door is, you haven't touched that door yet.
Oh, well then yeah, I want to watch. I thought that door was locked. Let's go over and try to walk into the seating room.
The seating room?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you approach the door and you reach your hand out and it starts to tingle a little bit, and the hairs on the back of your hand and arm start to raise a little bit.
Oh, nope. I've had a bad feeling all night long. I'm gonna do an Arcana check on it.
Go for it.
12.
12? Hello, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Cats in a human suit, thank you. There's some magic on this door.
Wow.
And with that row, you see a few feet away a baby lion. That same baby lion trying to climb up. He's made it a few feet farther up. It's now about 4.5, 5 feet up.
I am going to cast Speak with Animals.
Yeah.
No, hold on. God, do I want to waste a spell slot on Speak with Animals?
What would Adrian do at this point?
Did you say there's a concessions area?
Mm-hmm.
How far is that from where I currently am?
5, 10, 15, like 25, 30 feet to the left.
But I can smell it.
You can smell it. You smell popcorn. You smell wheat and barley drinks. You smell sweets.
I'm going to have the popcorn smell is going to catch my attention, and I'm going to stop with just like having one claw, like one paw still in the curtains, and start sliding down and look towards where the food is.
Yeah.
And then start to do one of those slinky catwalks where I just kind of slowly make my way over towards the concession area.
Yeah, absolutely. The little elf gal underneath the bench is still watching, and her little giggles follow as she assumes that she knows where you're heading now because she can smell it too. And you slink your way up to, there is a door, but there's also the counter that is open. So you could try pushing the door or getting up on the counter.
I'm just going to pop up on the counter.
Heck yeah, you do. Yeah. On the counter, there's a register. There is a bundle of tickets near the window. Behind it, you see a cast iron stove with a giant pot that is popping corn kernels, and it smells buttery and salty and delicious. Next to it, you see a basket full of various chocolates that are in little plastic wraps with little ribbons on it, little gold ribbons.
That's on the counter, behind the counter I'm on?
Yeah. I'm
going to jump over to that counter and look around and then slowly just knock all the chocolates off onto the floor.
Yeah. You jump onto the back counter, and that knocks some cups, some mugs, a couple bottles of wine and brandy and a keg of like beer is kind of teetering off a little bit at the edge there, but it manages to stick on. And in this, the basket was jostled a bit, so a couple of the chocolates have fallen out, and you sit there and just.
And while I'm looking over the counter at everything on the floor, the popcorn is going to go off, and it's going to spook me. I'm going to jump to the counter, scurry, 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 and then run under the thing and curl up with the elven girl.
Yes, and she is like, ah, like startled by your quick movements, but immediately just grabs on and just starts. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna be okay.
The side of my face on her arm and start purring.
Yeah. And she's kind of like welling up a little bit. This is every girl's dream. This is amazing. This is
assuming during this, I don't have my full faculties, so I'm not like the Rat King in lion form. I'm just kind of.
So I don't. Kevin, help me here.
I'm pretty sure you're like in polymorph form. You're still.
You're still you.
You're still Earl.
Yeah.
You're just leaning into it.
Yeah.
You're just an animal. Like,
yeah.
You're just turned into whatever you're in.
You also, in addition to being Earl, you also have all of these instincts and abilities.
That's what I mean. Like, it's not Earl going, I'm going to jump up on this counter. It's like these deeply seated behavioral instincts that are telling this baby lion to do things, and Earl's along.
No, not even that. No, you're Earl. You're just in a lion form. You maintain everything that is you. You were just a lion. So that's just you leaning into it. That's just Earl being like, well, I guess I'm a lion now, and then you're gonna do lion stuff like tip over shit.
I choose to believe that he's being pulled by
you can
deep-seated internal basal instinct to be a cat.
Absolutely. No, that totally works. You have your faculties as well as some of these inherent instinctual things that a feline would have as well. 100%.
Otherwise, the rehabbed Rat King being trapped in the body of a cat would go mad.
This is too much for the Rat King's brain to handle. He just shuts down.
Yeah.
He's now cat.
He's having an internal existential crisis.
Yep. Absolutely.
I'm going to, as the Lady Volin, I'm going to walk over and like see the young girl and the cat, and I'm going to be like, young lady, come here really quick. I have a question for you.
Can you tell me here? I'm not moving. I have this cat, you see. I can't move the cat. It's on me. Do you see this head? I'm stuck here until it moves. Do you know how cats work?
No, I have many cats. I need help opening this door. Will you help me?
Nope. This place is weird. I'm not moving. I've got a cat. I've got a lion here. I'm good. But, no thank you. Is what I mean. She kind of does this, like, weird, like, nod, bow thing on the floor with her head. I'm gonna stay here with the cat.
How close is the imposter Lady Volin to us now?
5-10 feet?
Can I smell her?
Yeah.
What did we do previously?
It's perception. You have advantage with it.
That's right.
As the girl says that, I'm going to look at her and I'm going to say, "Are you now?" I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
My goodness. $19. She is bonded with this cat.
Damn.
I rolled a 9 for smelling Adrian.
Smelling the Lady Boleyn.
Well, yes, but to see if I can... The whole thing is to see if I see the odor is the same.
Yeah. Between the chocolates and all the popcorn and the squirrel, it's hard to tell. Like, there's lots of smells and lots of people in it. Adrian's is in there. You don't know if it's because you already smelt it or if it's you're actually smelling it now.
Fair enough.
Is there anybody else around?
Yes, there is. There's a couple people. You've got a couple of human dudes sitting on the bench a little bit farther down. There is a really beefy elven woman that's kind of like pacing back and forth along the windows as well. The Crown's guard that is down there has kind of moved a little bit closer.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to like wave one of the guys sitting on the bench over.
They
real quick.
Yes.
My connection just got really choppy. I'm just gonna reload it and join back in.
Okay,
I'll be right. Just keep going.
Okay. Yeah, so these fellows see you and they kind of stop and they look at each other and like whisper like,
that seems better.
And one of them stands up and walks over. My Lady Valin, how are you this evening?
I'm well, obviously, very concerned, worried, everything like that.
Yes, this is odd.
Yes. Would you be a dear and help me open this door over here?
Sure. What? Of course, my lady. What can I help you with? Which door do you need assistance with?
It just seems to be stuck. I'm trying to get into the seating area here. Would you just I can't seem to. Do you think?
Yeah. Absolutely, my lady. Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, and he will follow you over to the door, I assume. And
yep, I'm just gonna wave him over there. I'm like, it seems to be stuck. You might have to lean into it with your shoulder.
Yes, and he immediately just grabs the door handle and starts to turn it, and he starts changing into a baby lion. He starts his hands start to grow big, and then fur starts to grow, and his body starts to shrink, and he looks at you in this panic, like, what is going on? What happened? What is happening? And before you know it, there's another baby lion just sitting there who like looks over at his friend who is just sitting there in just shock.
Yeah, I'm gonna feign like absolute shock as well.
Yeah, and the little lion's gonna run over to his friend and he's gonna hop up on the bench and just like put himself over this guy's lap.
Do I still get the funny feeling on the doorknob?
Are you gonna reach out for it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna grab it, but I'm gonna when I reach out for it, do I still get the the tingling?
Yep.
All I wanted to do was make that girl have fun with her lion friend. I was trying to help her. Now look what you did. Now look what we have. We're gonna have so many lions here soon.
Clarence, where are you at?
I am investigating all of the rooms.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were still in the lobby.
Nope, I've been going around checking all the rooms. I assume none of them have been important or had anybody in them.
We will get back to that. I just want to make sure everyone's good. Tom, is there anything else you wanted to do other than snuggle? Cuddle puddle? Kitty cuddle puddle with Elf?
Nope.
Okay.
Lion King used up all of his energy running around. He's napping now.
Totally fine. All right. Nick, was there anything else you wanted to do?
Nope, just investigate the rooms, try to find that imposter.
Okay. Sorry, Nick, is there anything you wanted to... Kevin, oh my god, I'm looking at both of you at the same spot. I've got a I'm so sorry. Kevin, did you want to do anything as Lady Valen right now? Anime style.
The only room that I haven't investigated now is the that we have access to is the men's bathroom, right?
So the men's bathroom is the only other, like, that door is open, and then the one down the hallway is open. That's where Clarence is headed.
Which other door is open?
So the door to the south of 6 and 5. So 3 and 4 are locked. 5 is open. 6 is... sorry. The one below 6.
A little zigzag hallway thing.
So like the little zigzag hallway south towards the south is where Clarence is at, and that has other rooms as well.
I thought that was the doorknob. I thought that was the door that turned the Rat King into.
No, sorry, it's 16. There's a door to 16 between 4 and 5.
Oh, I just wasted like 5 minutes turning somebody into a lion to find out what I already knew then.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. So I want to start going down that hallway, and as soon as I'm out of sight, I will just take my normal form.
Okay. Yeah. Nick, for realsies, where are you at?
I'll assume that I started my investigation up kind of near the lobby area where everyone was hanging out.
Yeah.
And eventually make my way down that hallway unless something else comes up, unless I find anything interesting in any of these rooms.
So you came out of room 7. That was the the costume closet.
Okay.
The next room, there is a big star on it, and it's got like all of the doors have nice little signs on it, and this has a sign on it, and it says Adrian Wren on it with this big like celebrity star on it. In the center of the star is an eye that looks really similar. It's the exact same thing as the eyeballs outside.
I guess I'll check that out. That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Where was that?
What?
Where was he?
That's room 8. So I guess at this point, I don't know, do you want to approach as well? You see
I was going down the hallway into towards there. So like whatever that doorway is where the carpet turns from red to
Yeah.
brown.
Yeah, you walk past an open doorway. In room 7 is the costume closet. The costume closet. You see racks of clothing and an empty mannequin. And standing in front of the door next to that is Clarence. You haven't seen Sturge Man. You haven't seen him in 2 years.
I've never seen Sturge Man.
No, but it's hard to mistake that dragonborn physique. I mean, it's up to you, though. I don't know. Do you recognize... There is a very, very startling lack, though, of a saddle on this dragonborn's back. It's probably not Clarence. There is no saddle on the back.
I'm going to roll a history check for myself.
Do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely suspicious.
It looks like Clarence, but Clarence always had that saddle. I mean, he had that saddle on his backpack for Cody.
I mean, like,
now there's a big black mask over his face.
This is a Clark Kent Superman situation going on. Like, he's wearing glasses. His face is obscured. I can't be 100% sure.
Yeah.
Just like the beard on the Rat King.
Yeah.
But I imagine through my from my underground criminal friends that I've heard of the legend of Sturge Man, correct?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. You know 100%. You know of the Sturge Man. You have never seen Sturge Man in real life. But as much as your little organization has spread, so has the goings on in the making of Sturge Man lore. Whispers of the Sturge Man.
Nick
the
or Randy,
stories.
what your costume looks like again?
Um, Basically Batman, very much like the black with the flowy cape, with the black mask, and with actually some red accents, because Sturges are usually red or black, so there's got red accents as well. But it's very similar to Batman.
As soon as I see him in there, I'm like, oh, you must be one of the performers tonight.
I'll turn. You're in normal form, right?
Yeah, I'm in my like a no eye patch. Like it's like Johnny, but like sharper, HD.
Okay.
Yeah, Johnny
Without-
got a glow up.
Yeah, Johnny blew up, no eye patch, stands up stronger. Jawbone's a little stronger. Cheekbones are a little higher.
Okay. I want to roll an intelligence check to see if I recognize him.
Do it, do it, do it.
11.
It's so weird. That's what I got on my my check to see if I remembered you.
It's feet. Yeah, that looks like Johnny, but cooler? Nicer? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Fancier. Definitely way fancier. But 2 eyeballs,
Definitely
though, that's
more-
weird.
Yeah, 2 eyeballs. Nothing weird going on with his eye. No eye patch. Nothing growing underneath the eye patch. Face is fuller than ever. Even looks like he's actually added a little bit of weight and muscle to him.
I'll respond, yes, yes. I was looking forward to putting on another great show, but I'm just trying to figure out what's going on now.
And I'm doing kind of like squint my eyes a little bit. I'm like, aren't we all?
Indeed. Hey, I hate to ask this of a citizen, or an audience member, but you haven't happened to see a suspicious Crown's Guard around here anywhere?
You know, I've seen a few Crown's Jar tonight, actually. I can't tell you how many.
Hmm. Any of them acting funny, suspicious? I mean, there's a lot of suspicious activity tonight, but anything off?
I mean, nothing in regards to Crown's Jar. No.
What do you mean, nothing in regards to Crown Guard?
I mean, like you said, there's plenty that are off tonight. Like, there's giant eyeballs in the sky.
Right.
But like, you were inquiring about the Crown's Guard, and there's nothing that I've noticed with them aside from the normal situation.
Mm-hmm. I would like to do a perception check to see if he is lying or hiding anything.
That'd be an insight check.
Insight.
Insight.
Yes, go for it.
Thank you. 9.
Seems honest.
Well, hopefully we can get out of this alive.
Yes. Yeah. You seem like. Are you familiar with this backstage area? I'm just kind of, trying to do some do a little look around and see what's going on. Are you familiar? Could you kind of show me around a little bit? You seem like you can hold your own. So
I would love to show you around, honestly, but this is kind of an off-limits area to anyone who's not a performer. I think it's probably safer if you head back to the lobby.
yes, it's just like I'm actually one of the sponsors for the show.
Then I'm sure there's a lovely spot for you to hang out in the balcony.
Oh, there is, and I'm gonna pull out my ticket for the evening that shows like my balcony seating and everything like that.
Well, we love your support here, but again, it's not safe for anyone who's not a performer to be back here. Who knows what kind of dangerous equipment that could be back here that's not secure. All numbers of things. If you're not a trained professional, I think it's wisest for you to go back to the public area.
All right, I'll take that under advisement, and I turn and start to walk away.
Good. I say under my breath.
And as soon as I am turn that corner right above room 7, I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
There goes my second spell slot. Got it.
Once he seemingly has turned the corner, I'm gonna turn back to this door and try to get in.
Yeah, it's not locked and it opens right up and into a dressing room. Now, Kevin, explain to me what Adrian Wren's dressing room would look like. What sort of furnishings? What sort of...
Do I know I have a dressing room? Why do I have a dressing room?
Did you look at the door when you were standing there?
I did not.
No, you have no idea. So out of game, DM is asking Kevin if Adrian Wren had his own dressing room, what would those fixings look like? Would it be posh and filled with like tables of food and drinks, or would there be like a hot tub in it, or would it have like lots of like books or couches, or I don't know, what would the ultimate dressing room be for Adrian?
Well, he definitely got a table full of fruit for sure.
Okay.
Giant mirror on the wall. Definitely a.
I would assume there'd be at least like maybe 2, if not more.
No, the entire narrow wall is a mirror.
Yeah.
Definitely just like the biggest, fanciest chair they can get in there.
Like a lounge chair, or like a recliner, or like a throne.
I mean, more like a lounge chair,
Okay.
but for enough people.
For sure. Yeah. Clarence, you walk into this room and it's lush and posh, and it is got just the vibes of nobility and of style and of class and of taste. There is exotic fruits and the local fruits and drinks, and it is comfy, and it's got a nice like lighting to it, different from the reddish gray that you've seen the rest of the building. This is kind of a nice like cabin evening by firelight darkness. There's enough light in there, but it's dim and intimate, and it is really drastically different from everything you've seen so far.
Now, similar to Kevin having heard the stories of Sturge Man, do I recognize the name Adrian Wren?
Go ahead and roll me history.
14.
14, yeah. So after the halfling +4 parted ways, you went and you did your little hermit thing. You secluded yourself from everyone. As you started to really lean more into Sturge Man and listening to the goings-ons of town and picking up the little bits that Frida was nonchalantly giving you, Drake, Johnny, ultimately just disappeared. But you kind of knew that was his MO, right? He just did that. About the same time, a new noble moved into town and was quickly climbing up the ranks in like socially, and he was not quiet about his political standpoints, and even attempting to create a position within the city government itself. And the Starosta is on board with this as well, and wanting to please not just the crown but the citizens, decided to let the citizens decide whether or not that this Adrian Wren guy is a great representative of what they wanted for in town. As far as you could tell, this fellow was trying to be a liaison between the government, the city government, and what the everyday people wanted, what the nobles who have their shops here, like Lady Volin. She has her various shops here. She hires local people. She is really adding into the community, really putting a lot back into the community. And this Adrian Wren guy wants to help even more in ways that the lady herself could not do as a businesswoman. Yes, Kevin.
They do know that Johnny is now Adrian, though. Like, because we were talking about how how he was talking about how like he did save the town and everything. He was basically taking credit for the entire group.
Got you. Okay, so retconning that a bit.
So I don't know if it's like everyday common knowledge that Johnny was Adrian Wren, but it's like people do know.
People know. Got you. Okay. Sorry.
Would Sturgeman know Adrian Wren from any of his criminal activities based on the henchmen and whatnot that he's beat up over his time? Smart.
Nope. He public facing, everything looks good.
Yep.
And no direct ties from the henchmen that I beat up.
No direct ties.
Smart.
But you might know him as Johnny if you I don't know, that's probably like a history or an intelligence check.
Well, I thought that go with what you rolled a 14. I'd say that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So this Adrian Wren guy has moved from adventurer to, when you guys were halfling +4, you guys were on your way to getting nobility papers, to making names for yourselves. Johnny, aka Adrian, did that. And that is how he did that.
Yeah, his paperwork showed up shortly afterwards, and then he just started taking credit for everything.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know Adrian as someone who would perform in these kinds of plays or whatever kind of performance was happening here. I wouldn't know him as someone who would have his own dressing room here, would I?
To your knowledge, so this theater is built, it's run by a certain person who will bring in various troops from neighboring cities, like the Harmony of the Quartet was brought in from Rexentrum, the capital, to perform for the festival tonight. While the theater has its own up-and-coming troupe as well, to your knowledge, Adrian is not attached to that at all.
Does Adrian know why he has a dressing room?
Adrian didn't look at it though, so he wouldn't know.
No, but like, would he have had any reason to believe that he has a dressing room at this theater?
Oh no, not at all.
Okay.
I'll make note of that. I'll do a quick investigation, I'll do a quick investigation to see if there's anything else that seems off about this room.
Go for it. Yeah.
29.
Wait, did you just roll a 29 for investigation?
I did. I have a +10.
Yeah. So, upon closer investigation on this, yeah, you see there's a couple things that aren't necessarily as they seem. When you get close to this really beautiful chair, there's, and you wouldn't, if you weren't looking for it, you would not have seen it. There is a small matching colored rubber looking cushion sitting on the chair that is maybe like this big, the size of a really large pancake. You wouldn't, unless you were looking, you wouldn't notice it. And you're like, what is this? And you press it and it makes a sound. And you're like, okay, sure. And you look at the table, and the fruits, the little grapes, it's actually you're kind of hungry actually now. So you could have a snack or whatever. So you pop a few grapes in your mouth and you chew on them, and they are not grapes actually. It's wax. And you spit it out. And that's goofy. On the dressing table in the back, you see a couple potion bottles, and you see this really interesting looking contraption. It looks like it's about the size, like it would wrap around the neck of someone, and it's made of a soft metal, and the front of it is hands kind of come together like this. So it's not small like a collar, but it's definitely big enough to go around a head. It's weird. One of the potions is a wispy light blue color. It looks like little wispy white clouds are going through it, and the other one is a iridescent green color.
I'll take the green one and take the cap off and just smell it.
Smell it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It smells slightly acidic. Not in a way that makes your body think, oh, don't drink this. But in a way that you're like, okay. Do you want to make like an intelligence check or anything like that to see if you could recognize this?
I would.
Yeah, go for it.
21.
21? Yeah. You've actually, now that you are kind of out in action, doing things, you recognize this. This is a potion of resistance.
I will pocket it and save it for later.
Yeah.
Can I do an intelligence check to figure out what the other one is?
Sure, go for it. 14? Yeah. This is a more rare potion. You've actually never seen it. You've just read it in one of the books in the small library that you were building in Flameborn Manor. And this is a potion of flying.
I will also take it.
Okay.
Around this time, can I be like coming back to the room invisible?
Yeah.
And looking over and seeing the room decked out with the star that says my name on it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna try to stealth into the room here.
Go for it.
The door open. Ooh. It's a 23 for stealth.
Totally.
So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of like walk into the room.
Yeah, you see Clarence on the seat and spitting out the wax grapes and pocketing the potions. You also see this metal contraption standing right next to it. Looks like it's 2 hands. Really interesting. You have never seen anything like this before.
Did I see where he put the potions?
No, you just saw that he took them. His big body and cape were kind of, you could tell the motions were there, but you couldn't see where they went.
Even though I clearly put them in my utility belt.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my eyes on him and stealth around the room, trying to see what's just like looking on. I'm trying to figure out why I have a lot for a room. I'm not actually a sponsor for the show. I'm not a sponsor for the show, am I?
No, you are not. No, it's really weird to be standing inside this room. It's exactly what you would have pictured. Like, if, like, this is your, like, persona in a room. And it just feels so good because you're like, this is it. Like, this is so me. Like, someone who intimately knows me would know this is exactly what I'd want. Everything I could have ever wanted is, like, this is it. There are not many people who would know this, would know you so intimately.
Weird.
Yeah, weird. Do you want to think on this for a moment?
Yeah.
Thom! You are snuggled up with this elven gal underneath the benches. She's nodded off as well. The trauma of whatever happened. It just took her, and she's out like a light.
Yeah, I mean, if I was still in lion form, just hanging out.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot I can do currently.
Yeah. So, okay, as you snuggle for a little bit, you notice that it's not as comfortable after about 10 minutes, and you look and your fur is starting to get shorter and shorter, and you are returning back to your halfling form.
Okay. So as soon as I notice this, I'm going to pull myself away and get out from under that bench so I don't get stuck under there.
Yeah. Are you gonna do this stealthily, or are you just gonna peace out? Get out.
No, I'm just gonna scurry out from under there.
Okay.
Because I feel like as the lion is receding, the like terror of being a cat is going away, and Earl's getting more of his faculties back.
Yeah. The gal stirs a little bit, but she is just completely passed out, so she doesn't wake up when you leave.
Okay.
Now, fully back in your halfling form, what would you like to do? The people, the crown skirters. Go ahead.
Am I fully clothed?
Oh, absolutely. Everything is still there. Yep. Everything is right where it was before.
Going to remember when I was the lion that smell reminded me of Johnny, and kind of use the little bits of information that I took in to kind of start heading towards the backstage area, since I saw that's where he was going.
Absolutely. Yeah. So you and Clarence and Earl. Oh, this is fun. Yeah. You head on down past the 2 rooms that say male and female privies. You walk past a door that says costume closet, and then to a room that's that is open. You can see as you look at it, it says Adrian Wren with a big celebrity star on it with an eye that looks just like the eyeballs outside. Peeking inside.
And
go ahead.
I noticed that the eyeball is the same as the one outside.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Peeking inside, you see a Sturge man in there.
Okay. I'm going to just try to stealthily go in and hide somewhere and just kind of keep an eye on what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely. Roll me stealth.
Wow, that's really low. Only an 8.
An 8? Sure.
That's incredibly low for this
That is
character.
really low for you. Yeah, you make your way in and get underneath a table. It jostles a little bit, and Clarence looks the direction but doesn't see anything, and you feel pretty good.
Did I see him?
Where is the I'm gonna say no. You heard something though. You've been alerted to, like, there's other things going on than Sturge Man, but you don't necessarily know what. Maybe that lion is on the prowl. Who knows? Maybe other people are wandering in the hallway. Weird. A lot of weird going on.
Yeah.
It is 9
I'm
o'clock
just gonna
right now. Do we have a hard stop, or do you want to keep playing until someone wants to stop?
Yeah, I'm good for more.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
I can play a little more.
Okay. Honestly, I was worried I wouldn't have enough for tonight.
With us? Come on.
I can go either way, honestly, with you guys. Like, I could have, like, 16 pages worth of stuff, and that's not going to be enough for you. Or it will be, it's great. So I'm glad. So, we've hit probably the 2/3 mark. Just saying.
I'm just camped out watching this guy who looks like he's robbing a dressing room.
This is true, he does. Yeah.
This guy dressed in a full body leather suit.
And I can only see him from behind,
Yeah.
so I'm not gonna assume it's somebody I know.
Actually, I envision it less of a full body suit because I'm so big and so muscular that it's more like no upper half except for the cape. There's like pants or whatever, utility belt, and a cape and a mask. Nothing on the chest.
Is the mask like full? Is it like?
Yeah, it's like full and goes back.
Does it cover your
Like-
snout, too?
Oh. No, I would say just. Yeah, it's like kind of like the Batman that couldn't turn his head. It's like that. It covers everything except for like this area.
Gotcha. Okay. Very cool. Great. Okay.
Well, if we're done ransacking my room.
I don't know. Are you done?
I'm gonna do an Arcana check while I'm in here just to see if anything feels weird.
Yeah.
12.
12? Yeah, there is Arcana here. It is mostly coming from, pulsing from this contraption on your dressing table.
Yeah, I'm gonna stealth over, closer to. What does the contraption look like?
So it's a metal collar is not what I meant. Like a wrap. Oh man, words are really hard for me sometimes, you guys. Oh my god. So it looks like it's large enough to go over a head, right? And it's a metal band, And the front of it is it looks like two hands that are coming together. It could fit over someone's head. It's about the size of a head. Ish.
Like a little, like...
Kinda, yeah. You've never seen anything like it before. So it's hard to... You've never seen a crown like that before. You've never heard of any stories of anything like that. Two hands coming together. And it's weird because everything else that you see in this room is you. 100%. So
In
this...
Clarence's mind, he's gonna hear something that says, grab the crown. And then also Wally hears it because I'm proficient, or because I speak deep speak as well, like the old one language. He's also gonna hear like whispers in the background that are in deep speak. Grab the crown.
Grab the crown. Are you gonna do it?
Grab the crown.
Grab the crown. Grab the crown. Grab the crown. Grab the crown.
I'll do it. I'll grab the crown.
Yeah, you grab the crown and you pocket it.
Okay.
Good job! You did it! It's a thing, you did it! Oh man, that was a lot easier than you thought it was gonna be.
Can I do an investigation on it?
Yeah.
Now that I have it in my hands? Yeah. 18.
18. Yeah, it's really intricate now that you're getting a really nothing exploded. And you're looking at it. It is the carving on this is or molding. I guess it's metal. It's really intricate. It looks, so you can see like the wrinkles like in like the fingertips, and it looks like you could like put it over. It'd be a little hard with your snout, but you could totally do it. It definitely looks like something that you could put on your head, or like on your body,
While
or
he's
on
looking at it,
someone's body.
I'm going to drop my behind him a couple feet. I'm gonna drop my invisibility, and I'm going to be like, excuse me, what are you doing in my dressing room?
I'll turn and hide the crown and say, I'm looking for clues, clearly investigating whatever's going on around here. Sorry if I intruded. And then I'll recognize him. Yes? Are you still a you?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, wait a minute. I thought you were a sponsor. You have your own dressing room.
As sponsors do, it's my office. I think it's you who needs to go back and sit with the civilians.
I'm gonna do an insight check. 12.
Okay, cool. I'd like dueling perception. Or dueling deception, I mean.
Yes.
28.
It's really convincing. I mean, it's the person of the name.
Well, sir, I apologize for intruding on your office. Doesn't seem like there's any clues in here anyway. I'll leave you be.
And as soon as he goes to walk by, I'm going to stick out my arm. And I'm going to hold my hand face side up, and I'm going to be like, the crown, please.
Yes. My apologies. And I'll hand it to him.
And the 2 elixirs.
Wow. Sturge Man's not gonna take this extortion. He's gonna try to knock the guy out.
How are you gonna do this?
I'm gonna punch him.
Okay. Roll me an attack.
At disadvantage.
Why?
I am using my Anthropic Ward. His attack will be at disadvantage, and my attack will be at advantage next round. You could swing recklessly to cancel it out, and it would be a straight roll.
Hang on.
Do we need to roll for initiative here?
Yeah, I think it is gonna be a reckless. I'll make it reckless.
So it'd just be a straight roll then.
Yeah. 12.
My armor class is 14.
Oh. Well, it was
Hold
reckless.
on. While you guys are doing this, while you're doing this, I've seen him steal from you, and now this is your dressing room. Since he's not currently hostile to me and I have panache, I'm going to try to charm him so that you can subdue Clarence, since I don't know it's Clarence.
Yeah, and I'm also swinging at him at advantage.
Oh,
Nat
gotcha.
20.
Wait, a nat 20?
Nat 20.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Now, here's the thing.
Okay,
So,
okay.
An unarmed swing is 1 plus your strength modifier. My strength modifier is -1. Now, because it's a crit, you double the 1.
Yes.
So it'd be 2 damage minus 1, so it's 1 point of damage.
Yep.
But basically, like, you go to swing at me, I duck back, and I crack you in the face.
Yep.
As hard as my little body or my small figure will do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It hits at that right angle, right, where it doesn't hurt, but you feel that pressure, right? And so it still affects you.
It's a critical hit, so I hit him right in the best spot. So I crack him right in the jaw. It's just like I'm not very strong. You can tell I don't punch very often, but I hit him just pinpoint right in the best spot I could.
Yeah.
Almost like jawing him a little bit, like he wasn't like.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's surprising. It doesn't really hurt that much, but
Definitely
surprising.
shocks you quite a bit.
I was gonna say you probably have what, like 80 points of health, 90.
Probably. I haven't actually checked in a while. Yeah, 85.
Alrighty.
Yeah, so
As soon as you hit him, as Adrian hits him, I'm going to cast Charm Person on Clarence
Okay.
to try to subdue him.
Yeah. Alright, so you pop out from your hiding spot and you cast that. I think Clarence
and
needs.
it's a wisdom save.
Okay. Five.
And then I roll, right?
no.
It
The
just
wisdom
works.
saving throw. Yeah, so it works as long as it's past
Okay.
your.
I couldn't find what the cutoff is.
Yeah, it's whatever your spell DC is.
Oh,
So it's
yeah.
normally 8 plus your proficiency, which is 4 plus whatever like your wisdom is, whatever your wisdom modifier is. So it's gonna be 12 plus your wisdom modifier.
Okay, so that would be 13. Okay.
Yes. And if you roll a 4, it's an automatic fail.
Okay. So he's charmed for a minute, and
He's
I'm
charmed
just
to
gonna
you,
look
though.
at you.
That has no effect on me.
No, but he regards me as a friendly acquaintance.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be like, look, obviously you're in the wrong room. You need to calm down. There's a lot going on. We don't need people fighting amongst each other. Return his potions and leave.
Well, if you say to do it, that's fine. And I'll give the potions back.
Alright.
And as you're doing that, I'm just kind of fumbling with that necklace that I'm always wearing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to take a moment now that this halfling just came out of nowhere. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna look him on my. Thank you very much, sir. And as I say, sir, I'm just gonna tell. I'm gonna see the look in his eyes, past the beard, past everything. I'm like, you, you look familiar. Have I met you at one of these shows before? Maybe seen you at a local event.
No, no, no. You just have me confused. I'm one of those halflings that just looks like all the other halflings. I don't come into the city too much. I was just bringing some information to the Crown's Guard. I really need to get home to my family.
As soon as I hear his voice, too, like it becomes just very clear to me. I'm just gonna look at him. I'm like, um, Your Highness.
I'm just gonna look at you like dumbly, like what are you talking about? Are you referring to me?
I'm just shake my head a little bit. I'm like, I'm sorry. I had you confused for somebody else.
That's okay. Us small people. I know we all look the same to you. Well, I better go. I'm looking for somebody who's been in trouble. I'm gonna just go ahead and head out. You can deal with this brute how you see fit. I'll turn back to Clarence and be like, now don't, just because I'm leaving doesn't give you permission to use your big muscles.
Whatever you say. And
I'm just gonna try to start leaving the room.
I'm gonna look back at Adrian, glare, and nod my head, and then leave.
And as soon as he kind of like nods, I'm gonna nod back, but give him a look like, yeah, that's what I thought.
All right. Earl, where are you headed?
So I'm assuming they're going to be right behind me. So I want to find a hiding place. So I guess stealthily look for someplace I can duck behind before they come out.
Yeah, there's a couple of rooms to your right. And then there's also a little corner down the right to the left you could hide behind, or there's the way that you came from.
I think, actually, if I'm looking at the map, I kind of want to go to the left and duck in that little alcove underneath the men's rooms, so that I can look down the hall and see where they go.
Sure. Absolutely. You pop in there, and then a Sturge man pops out. Where are you headed, sir?
I'm going to continue through the backstage area looking at the other rooms.
Yeah.
I'm going to examine the crown while he's doing that. You can do him. You can do him first. I'm not going to put it on or anything. I'm just examining it.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. So, the next room. The next door you come to says the green room. You open it up, and there are some really plush couches. In the center of that is a table that's got some food and some water and some wine in it. Otherwise, there's nothing in there.
I'm gonna look behind me to make sure neither of them followed me.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
And then I'm gonna grab some of this food, having been disappointed that the other food was fake.
Yeah. You grab an apple and crunch into it, and it is a crisp, juicy apple. Really nourishing. Yep.
Is there anything else of interest in here?
No. I mean, some water, some wine if you want to drink it.
Not on the job. I'll head out and investigate further rooms.
Yeah. So at the end of the hallway to your right, you have at room 10. It's the men's dressing room, and 11 is the female dressing room.
I'll head into the men's dressing room.
Yeah. The door is unlocked. This room is full of mirrors, chairs, counters with small makeup kits, some combs, brushes, wastebasket, mirrors along the walls, some cushy chairs. If you'd like to roll investigation,
I sure would.
go for it.
Natural 1. But I mean, that's still an 11.
Well, I have to mark the natural one. Where did my thing go? I'll never find it. Yeah, so with an 11, you see that it's pretty pristine, pretty clean. It's a nice looking room. You do notice along the bottoms of the mirrors at the different little stations, I guess, where there are chairs in front of the counters and there's little mirrors. You see little scribbles on the mirrors. And you see things like little penises and dick jokes, and then farther along, you see some really intense scratching on the mirror that says, "Annalise is evil."
I'll take note of that. The name doesn't ring a bell, but I'll put it in the back of my mind. And it doesn't seem like there's anything else in here, so I'm going to head out and before entering the women's changing room, I'll pound on the wall to see if anyone is there.
There's no response.
Having heard nothing, I will enter.
Yeah. You see more chairs, cushy chairs, counters with makeup stations, mirrors. A lot it's really similar to the men's room.
I will also do an investigation here.
Yeah.
15.
15. Yeah. Examining the crumpled parchments you see in the wastebasket, amongst the things you see wadded up little bags from popcorn and old posters from other older shows that have come through. You see a wadded piece of parchment, and on it it's ripped in various places, so it's not complete. But it says Annalise, Evil, Quartet.
Okay. I'm gonna look behind me to make sure nobody followed me in here. And when I don't see...
You are being stalked. Over your right shoulder.
Oh, I know. I'm aware.
It's back there.
I'm going to pocket the piece of paper into my utility belt. And then I'll head out of here.
Yeah, okay.
And then I suppose I want to head to room 13. Doesn't have a door that I can see.
So yeah, immediately after that, there's an exit to the outside, and then you have a door to the stage area on the left, another door to the stage area to the left, and to the right is a big double door, which has, what does it say? The scene shop backstage working area.
As I see him go around that corner towards 13, I want to stealthily follow behind and then get into that little alcove so that I'm still keeping an eye on him.
Sure, yeah. You hop into that alcove, and what's that?
I love that we don't even need to roll for stealth because it's going to be at least like a 15.
Right, yeah. Yeah. While this is happening, Kevin, you wanted to examine the crown.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me whatever you want to roll me. Let me know what you're rolling, though.
I guess just an intelligence check on it.
Sure.
13.
13? Yeah. It is beautifully molded metal, and so much before, it's super detailed. The fingers, you can see like the little wrinkles in it. It looks really intricate. Along the back of it, there is an eyeball on it, and it looks important. It looks like something that you should probably hang on to. You don't know why it was put there.
Yeah, well,
Everything in that room was there. It's very deliberately.
I have a feeling I recognize the eyeball anyways, so, like, yeah.
Yeah.
My familiar was perched outside on the thing. Did he come with us when the building transferred?
I'm going to say no, but I will let you summon him as like an action if you want.
That's it. Okay, if you'll let me do it as an action, that's cool.
I'm not gonna make you ritual that. No.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. So I'll I now have a very like black and gray owl instead of a raven.
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
His name's still Khadgar,
Obviously.
but he's an owl now.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have him fly out and look around the along the, how high up is the roof? Is it like a 40-foot roof, like a?
Are you sending him outside?
Yeah, into like the backstage area. Like how big is the roof in this theater?
Oh, inside the building.
No, yeah, inside.
Inside, like 15 feet.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have him fly up along the roof and just kind of like look around and investigate what this dragonborn and halfling are up to.
Got you. Yeah, the halfling is in this little nook, and the dragonborn is about to open up the door to the scene shop. You would know that's where like the various stages and props were built.
What was the other potion I had besides the potion of flying and a
potion of resistance that gives you resistance to poison for an hour, I believe. Sturge Man, you're approaching the doors. What are you doing?
I'm gonna open them cautiously and peek through.
Yeah. You see a cold, hard stone floor with bare wood walls. You just see carpentry station and artist shops. Workbenches, buckets of paint, stacks of lumber against the walls. Looks pretty empty. I mean, there's devoid of people, at least.
I will head in.
Yep.
And I will do an investigation.
Yeah.
Natural 20, which equals 30.
Nice work! Yeah. So you find the equivalent of 2 sets of carpenter's tools, 1 set of leatherworker's tools, 2 sets of woodcarver's tools. You see lots of paint buckets that are labeled various colors. You pop open a lid, and it's just blood red colored. It's really weird. There's also mirror shards across part of the floor. Most of them reflect just what you're seeing there. There's one, though, That doesn't seem to reflect you on it, though.
I will go to pick that piece up.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me an intelligence check for it.
9.
9? This one's so weird. It looks like it's reflecting darkness. You're in like a darkened-ish room, but it's not seeing you. It's, no matter what angle you look at it, it's just you don't see yourself in that. You pick up other pieces and you're like, that's definitely me, but this is not. Weird.
Do I see where these mirror shards would have came from?
No. It's just as if a couple mirrors just fell and dropped. There's no frames, nothing though. Like, it's just the mirror glass itself.
I'm going to hold up the mirror to the mirror piece that's not reflecting. I'm going to hold that up to the light to see if I can see anything, see if I can get it to reflect anything.
I'll be honest, I wrote notes down, but I didn't anticipate your roll. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Ah. As you are moving it into different directions to see if you could see anything in it, it is hard to find an angle to do it, but you spin around a little bit and you see woodworking stations and art stations behind you, but you're not there.
That's weird. I'm gonna put it in the pocket of my utility belt.
Yeah.
Do I see anything else of note in this room?
Nope.
Okay. Are there any other doors?
So in here you do have a door. Where's my map? Come back. You got a door that so 13, and on top of it says shop storage, but it's been etched out with scribbling underneath it. And then to the left of that is shop storage number 2.
Well, I want to check out the one that's been scratched out.
Yeah. So you get a closer look at it, at the etched writing on it, and it says Tennis's reptile room.
Okay, I'll go inside.
Yeah. You open the door, and out falls tumbling. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 6 gigantic constrictor snakes. And I feel like that's a really good spot to end. Unless you want to keep going. I'm good to keep going. But if you want to stop, this is a really good stopping point.
That's a really good stopping point. I think that this is a good stop.
So we're going to get into initiative if we don't stop.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Earl, Adrian, is there anything you guys want to do before we take off?
Nope, I imagine I'm just walking through my owl's eyes. And now I'm seeing.
Yeah, I mean, I would have closed the gap a little, but
Yeah.
I'm still just sneaking behind.
Sure. Do you want to like position yourself kind of like in the door so you can see this happening, or?
That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, then, friends, that's where we will end off this week. We'll start next session with an exciting encounter with 6 giant constrictor snakes.
Nick all by himself.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I've handled worse.
Yep. Great.
Like that time I fought 4 ogres and 2 dire wolves.
This is right. Oh, this one. Turn. There we go. Hello. We got the screens now. Well, then, great. That was really fun, guys. Thank you so much. I hope that was entertaining and fun. And
Man, I bet you're really wishing you had that potion of poison resistance now.
I'll be fine.
It'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I did not think I would have enough content for I thought I was confident that I would have enough content for tonight, for sure. We would make it to like 9:15, call it good. So this is great. I'm glad I over prepared. So
Absolutely.
awesome possum. Well then, any questions or anything? We're good to go. Great.
No, I'm good.
Cool. Well, you guys, I'm excited for next week. This is gonna be good.
Yeah.
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 There's still other rooms you haven't explored. 1, 2, 3. I'm excited.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Next, 3 more rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for playing with me tonight. I super appreciate you.
Thank you.
We'll play next week, for sure. Again, yes. Before we sign off, where can our friends find you all?
You can find me here every Thursday for Dungeons and Dragons and Wrestlers. 7-ish.
Ish. Yep.
Pacific.
Yep. Yep.
Other than that, you can find me at KevDeezy88 on the things.
Good.
I'm Nick Radford, poet laureate of professional wrestling. Find me at Nick is Radford at all the places. Check out my blog, nickisradford.com. Listen to my podcast, the Championshipping Podcast, and catch the Academy at a wrestling show near you.
Yeah, I'm Thom Alman, the other half of the Academy. Thom Alman on Twitter, Educate Enforcer on Instagram. And yeah, like Kevin said, find me here every week. See how long it takes for Earl to descend back into Rat King madness.
I'm really happy with like how your guys' characters are right now. It makes me really happy. I'm really
I
enjoying this.
rolled a history check to see if I'd recognize like once he started talking, and I got a nat 20.
Nice.
And I was like, well, he has to recognize him to some degree.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I can't not acknowledge that. If I would have rolled like a 2 or 3 or like underneath a 10, yeah, like I would have just like, oh, my mistake.
Yeah.
You look like to somebody, but no, like 20, like I got that deja vu feeling, you know.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you can feel like it's him and just be curious as to why he's not, or like he doesn't know your new face, so you're like, okay, well, we'll play it.
I mean, it's not that much more of a new face, but yeah.
New enough.
You have 2 eyes now.
Yeah.
That's one new eye.
Yes, but you have 2 total.
Right.
It's twice as many eyes as you used to have.
I mean, you guys don't know. I don't think they ever saw underneath the eyelid. The only person I ever showed underneath the eyelid was that person that I was arm wrestling that one time.
Oh yeah.
To become the arm wrestling champion of whatever.
Yeah. You did that.
I did.
Yeah. Well, I'm Sarah. You can find me at Knitted Fox at the places. I own Sunken Treasures Games. You can find my shop at Sunken Treasures Games at the places also. Yeah, I'm so excited to come back next week to DM some more for my friends. And thanks everyone. Thanks for all the new followers tonight. Thanks for everyone in the chat. That's amazing. I super appreciate you all. I hope you come and join us again for more silliness and role-playing and dice rolling. And we will see you later. Bye everyone.